Okay, one of the reasons I selected this book, honestly, is because unlike a lot of other rhetorical theory readers, because there are a lot of them like this one talks about not just Western rhetoric, which I think is really important and really powerful. Western civilization, so Greek and Roman cultures, which then influenced European cultures and British cultures, which then influenced American cultures, are important and they're valuable and they are the foundations of so much of what we understand, but they aren't the only rhetorical theory being developed at the time. And so the origins of rhetoric section, I know it's very brief, but these 3 pages are more than most other books cover. It does also cover Egyptian and Chinese rhetorical theory development and why, and what you'll note, and this is the connection that we're really seeing across these rhetorical theory developments, is the culture and the society really influence how we understand and use rhetoric, not just the government. Government matters. Citizenship matters very deeply, especially in Greek culture and then especially in American culture later. How we understand and conceive of citizenship and then the role of rhetoric and then the role of developing theories about rhetoric are so intertwined because that's where our information comes from, and that's where information and reading and literacy have powers, that connection. But the connections that we see in Eastern rhetorical theory development, which we're going on. I mean, we see Aristotle and Plato dealing with these questions. What is ethical and what is not? And where does ethics exist within these discussions across people? How am I ethically providing information to you? How do you know that I'm ethical? And this goes beyond just ethos, but it is really connected to the idea of ethos. How do we know? And so what assumptions do we need to make and what training needs to happen? And so we see in this section, so we're talking the origins of rhetoric section, just those 3 pages, we see connections between rhetoric and government and power, and we see connections between rhetoric and really questions of humanity and ethics, and then what pieces of culture does that particular culture care about, what pieces matter, and where they develop, connecting rhetorical theory development to those pieces.